Stewart Beak joined the Mustangs in 1991 as a tight end from Peterborough's Crestwood High School and immediately found himself on the team's dress roster. The long, lean, 6'6" receiver was a ferociously tough, aggressive blocker and was key to the off-tackle outside run game, helping Mustang fullback Tim Tyndale win 2 Heck Crichton trophies while destroying Mustang rushing records. Teammate Tim Hughes recalls, "Stu loved to block. No receiver I ever played against loved to block more than he did. He had a mean streak." In a run-first offense, Stu Beak became the #1 pass option during the 1993 season, leading all receivers in receptions and touchdowns while averaging a dangerous 19 yards per reception. Quarterback Warren Goldie said, "Stu was the guy that just did his job and did it extremely well. For a run-based offense that relied on play-action pass, we had the best guy. He secured the edge on the run and was a lethal threat over the middle. Teams told me they knew it was a pass when he licked his fingers, but they still couldn't stop him." At the conclusion of the season, Beak was named a second-team OUA All-Star. In 1994, the Western Mustang football team began its most inspiring, gut-wrenching, and amazing season in the history of Western Mustang football. The regular season witnessed the Mustangs going undefeated. Beak once again led the team during the regular season in receptions and yards, while averaging over 20 yards per catch. The Yates Cup game witnessed a stressful overtime that saw the lead change 3 times, with Western winning in the dying moments for a Yates Cup victory. In the Churchill Bowl against the Bishop Gators, the Mustangs were down 24-9 at halftime before scoring 32 straight points in the second half to propel them into the national championship game. The Vanier Cup was played at the Skydome against the University of Saskatchewan Huskies. In front of 29,000 pro-Western fans, Western led 34-14 with just over 8 minutes to go in the game, but soon found themselves trailing by 3 points with just under a minute left. Marching 40 yards and having only 4 seconds left on the clock, Western set up for a 42-yard field goal to send the game to overtime, where the Mustangs took control, locking up a 50-40 victory and Western's 6th Vanier Cup. Throughout the 12-game undefeated run, Stu Beak would pull in 43 passes for over 800 yards and 6 touchdowns, and was recognized as the first-team All-Canadian tight end. That spring, he was selected in the 6th round with the 52nd overall pick in the CFL draft by the Edmonton Eskimos. Returning for his 5th and final season in 1995, the Mustangs found themselves in a perilous situation in the opening playoff game against the Waterloo Warriors. Down 21-5 midway through the third quarter, it was veteran Stu Beak who helped right the ship as he recovered a fumble in the end zone and then grabbed a 2-point conversion pass to pull the Mustangs within 21-13. With 56 seconds left and Western down by 6, Beak pulled in a catch and turned it into a 50-yard completion, setting up the game-winning touchdown with only 19 seconds to go. The Mustangs would go on to defend their Yates Cup title by defeating the Laurier Golden Hawks 10-9. And in the Atlantic Bowl game, the Mustangs pulled out a 55-45 victory over the Acadia Axemen in the highest-scoring game in the Bowl's history. During the 1995 season, Beak would once again lead the team in receptions, yards, and touchdowns, and repeated as the first-team All-Canadian tight end. Fellow receiver Sandy McGregor said, "Stu Beak is the guy you could always count on. Whether it was a big play, a clutch catch, or a key block to spring a long run, if we needed a first down, we called his number and he delivered. Completely unselfish in every way, he always put the team first and did whatever it took to get the job done." Upon graduation, Stu Beak held the Western record for most touchdowns by a receiver and stood as the second most prolific receiver in school history in both receptions and yards. Greg Marshall recalls, "Stu was an absolute gamer. He showed up every Saturday to compete. Whenever we needed a big play, Stu made it. Stu's laid-back personality changed dramatically on game day. Fearless, aggressive, with a willingness to do whatever it took to help our team and his teammates. That was what defined Stu's career at Western. Stu Beak, a Mustang legend.